aspects of 100 Thieves play in game 1. And I have a little bit of faith in them at being able to reel it back in. They'll have a good draft. There are strong team fighters. They beat them in split 1. I can say all these things. For me, it's a little bit of wishful thinking. All right, just a tiny bit of it, just a dab of it.
I like Jet's thought of, game 2, Geckos comes in, Sniper gets his confidence back. I think that could happen. That's what you put up there.
I see.
Perfect.
I don't think this is the matchup where we end up seeing an upset.
Yeah.
But I feel like the league is closer than people want to give it credit for. Because if you just look at the highlights, look at the standings, and say, "Oh man, nothing but sweeps last."
We are
week."
live
There's definitely
again.
some
We
strength
got
with 100 Thieves. I think DSG looked
we
better.
got
I
100
think
T
Silver
taking on
sounds to say right now, but
FlyQuest
the Shopify series was close.
in league.
I
So
feel
here
like
we
Lion,
go.
if they
Hey, what's up,
eventually- if
Destiny?
they've upgraded their top lane for this
You're in
week,
here
in terms of
quick.
the week as a whole,
You were in
much
here
higher
quick.
chance we get a 2-1 this week than no 2-1.
Maybe I
That's
should
true.
swap
We
my
got some believers in the chat
multi-chat
as well.
in
You
YouTube
could say,
chat.
I believe, and that's all you need.
That's all
Should
you
be
need.
a
Just a
little
little bit of
easier to
belief.
see.
At
Need
the
a
end
little
of the
bit of
day,
belief.
it gives power to the players. I'm
Yeah.
a big believer in that your belief charges them
You
on
are a
stage.
CLG fan.
I am
Exactly.
a CLG fan. Notice Amp.
We got a new setup, Destiny.
Rob says, I think I got my
We got a
spider
new
back.
setup.
Okay.
Rich
Now
says
that
this
my,
could be a 2-1.
What do you
roommate
say, Raz?
moved
How
out.
is that about me?
I got to take
Mara
over
Smug
the
says,
spare
start the
room.
games. That's what Mara Smug says.
So right now we got natural lighting coming in. We got natural lighting coming in. Don't even have to have my my lamp on. I mean, I'm sure I could and it might help, but wasn't catching me lacking. Well, I saw the Noti. Hell yeah, W Destiny. Noti gang. Destiny's part of the Noti gang. We love it. We love it. I don't think I'll be able to watch the Valorant match later tonight because we are dog sitting a new dog starting today, and the owner is supposed to be bringing the dog around the time the Valorant match is supposed to start. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll get to watch that. But once we have the dog, we're supposed to have it for like a month. So during that kind of like time frame, I plan on still watch partying and all that.
Did you see his tweet about the girlfriend?
I have some other plans as well for
It was a good tweet.
some other streams I plan on doing during the COD off season. But I figure any chance I can watch party any 100 Thieves matches or tournaments or whatever it is, obviously I'm still going to be trying to do that. So I'm excited for the off season. Need all the content we can get with this off season. I know the COD off season is going to be long, so I definitely plan on doing enough to keep some content rolling. Like I don't want to be stagnant while the rest of the off season is kind of like chill. You know what I mean? So we'll be working on some content and seeing what people like. But I think I want to keep doing streams in some form or another. So I also plan on trying to stream on my personal account as well. Which if I stream on my personal account, it's only going to be to Twitch. It's not going to be to YouTube and Twitch. But for the time being, we'll definitany be streaming, like I said, league matches when I can, Val matches when I can, and when we get to China for the Marvel Rivals team, I will be paying attention to that as well. I'm trying to figure out the best way to set up my camera here. I guess this is probably decent. Should I make the camera bigger? I don't know. It's so weird being able to like look outside while I'm at my setup. I kind of like it.
The red side counter pick for him.
Kind of like it. This change was probably needed in some regard. I feel really good. There's still some stuff in the room that needs to get cleaned up. Yesterday I set up an Ethernet cable that runs basically from the corner of the room on my left all the way around. There's like a closet door. It goes around the closet door, over the closet door. Then it goes over the window right here and then drops down and connects into my PC on this side. So I had to get a really long Ethernet cable. That's for sure. I needed a long Ethernet cable because otherwise we were going to be stuck on Wi-Fi, and that was not going to fly for streaming. Also, I hope my mic still sounds okay, because I noticed when I recorded a video yesterday in here, when I was going back through and I was editing, my mic sounded, I feel like, worse than what I would have liked. So I hope it doesn't sound too bad for you guys. I know I'm often like really picky on how certain stuff sounds for me, but it wasn't awful. It just wasn't what I wanted, and I think part of it has to do with, you know, being in a new room. This room is more compact. The voice will, or my voice will echo a little bit more. Whereas in the living room downstairs, way bigger space, or more open, I should say, not necessarily like a really big space, but just more open, so it didn't really reverb as much, or it didn't, you know, bounce off the walls and come back, whereas I think that's kind of happening in here.
Pretty much dealer's choice as far as AD.
Also, the walls are pretty empty. That could be another part of it. You know, there's not much to kind of like catch. The sound waves, they just kind of bounce right off.
I really like the full dive like Kaisa look as well, with like a Kaisa Nautilus or something. But we'll see.
I'm trying to make this room like a Thieves room though, to have like a decent backdrop.
Not gonna soak any of those.
With the little cam that I have right now, though, you don't get to see as much. That's kind of the downside.
What other sniper counter picks is Whippo worried about?
I mean, the classic.
That's the biggest downside for sure.
So you can see Galio. I know people do like Ornn in this matchup as well, but I think they're just less concerned about him playing the tanks in general, and so they're not going to be banning out the Galio. Is the Ambessa instead?
How we doing today, though, chat? How's everybody doing? We got ourselves a middle of the day on Saturday.
Some of these engaged supports.
I was watching those or the Cubs play earlier, but since this came on, I had to come upstairs and lock in for this.
To me, just because I feel like early on in Fearless, they all kind of do.
I missed those LAT flags the CDL website had. Do they? They don't do that stuff anymore, do they?
Sometimes people do like Ezreal with dive, just throw
they kind of stopped doing that, which I don't really know why.
Can really assist that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I had wanted to get one when I went to.
Let's see.
Jin's another one even. You know, Jin can assist obviously with the ulti.
It was Champs.
Yeah,
when I went to Champs,
and FlyQuest really have.
I really wanted one, but they were sold out by the time I went to buy one.
Okay. So whatever it is going to be a powerful.
I still like. Obviously, I like the LA Thieves brand, but naturally, I like 100 Thieves more. Like everything 100 Thieves named or branded or whatever, I enjoy a little more. Personally.
And just turning them into farm lanes. But here we go. The Gwen, the other hover here.
Which
one of the very
I'm interested to see if like the Thieves are going to swap to that for COD this coming season, since I've heard that Toronto is supposed to become Koi and LAG is supposed to just become Gentlemates. So it would be interesting to see if like the Thieves decide to change. I mean,
answer against potentially Yone.
I'm sure in some regard they don't need to, since like they would still be like at that point they would just be LA 100 Thieves, which I don't feel like has as good of a ring to it, but it would be cool if they got to wear like the actual 100 Thieves jerseys and stuff like that, because
feel
I
like,
mean,
I wouldn't be surprised that
watching them rep the 100 Thieves brand on stage with those Adidas stripes down the side of the jersey, that would be pretty fire. That would be pretty fire.
They're pretty short range comp here for a lot of the hard engaged.
So I'm gonna keep it a buck, chat. I do not understand the comp.
But still, it's a brutal poke lane here.
I don't understand enough about League of Legends still to really talk about their comp.
This should be a lot of harassment down.
They might just keep LAT because of all the merch. They might. Yeah, for sure. They might. Again, I don't think it's a bad brand either. You know, like, I felt like, for example, like Huntsman. I thought Huntsman was a really good brand. So it was disappointing when they, they weren't able to keep that brand in the league. But obviously when you're switching back to Optic, like, that's what people want. They want to be Optic. Or they want you to be Optic, I should say. But like Dallas Empire, for example, like I felt like that was a really good brand. NYSL, I think if they hadn't been bought out by Cloud9, I think they probably would have kept that brand because, I mean, they did a really good job of building the NYSL brand.
Because he's often left on his own. I know at MSI they had the lowest bot lane proximity as far as support and AD staying together. Boostio was always.
So are we at the point now where these are? They're not one and done matches. They have like multiple matches, or it's like a best of 5 or best of 3 or whatever it is. Because I didn't get to watch the last time they played. If Ghosty gets dropped, then I'll be extra mad. I missed all the signed LAT stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, Destiny. That does kind of suck.
To avoid playing another top team like C9, so they've got to be able to at least get one win for that pick and play ceremony.
Yeah, I mean, from what it sounds like, I mean, the only thing that's been like confirmed is like the offer that they sent him an offer. So like, we still don't know for sure.
He's going to have to go for a recall. He's almost dead already.
Whoa.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
that was confident to not barrier. That is actually crazy. I barrier that 10,000 times.
Whoa, he was one shot already. That seemed really early.
11 health is what I said.
But yeah, so far like the only thing confirmed is the offer. It hasn't been confirmed like anything else. So I mean, maybe there's still a chance that he stays, but
we're gonna give him the
it sounds like the Thieves are like heavily pursuing Cell. At least that's kind of the vibes I get.
Or what actually happened at the level 1. I think we're gonna get a replay here. Thank you, observers.
Which I'll be honest, like I've said it, I don't mind Abuza. I think Abuza is a really good player, but when it comes to Cell or Abuza, I would rather have Cell than Abuza, realistically. At least in this circumstance, because Cell is a guaranteed upgrade in the slaying department. Like without a doubt, he will be an improvement on that. But on the side of like the communications, I don't feel like he brings that. So there's a downside of that. That could be another reason why they're keeping Envoy, because I think Envoy is like the next up when it comes to communication. And I think they'll stick with him as kind of like the leader in some regard. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see though. I also wouldn't be surprised if like Cellium ends up being like a for sure thing. If maybe there's a chance they're able to like get another player that they would want over Envoy. Like,
thank you, Emily.
Again, not that I want to get rid of him, but I could see that being a possibility. Like once you sign Cellium, if you're a sub player and you want to join the rest of that squad, like I could see that being a possibility as well.
Definitely was, and it also kind of looked like it.
Been checking every day to see if they come back in stock. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes like it seems really inconsistent on when they kind of like announce some of their not the contracts, but their rewards.
We'll see if they can get to that.
Should I move my webcam?
FlyQuest, they have so much potential for engage.
Maybe.
I feel like Boostio on Nico has been so incredibly good for actually a very long time now. for this FlyQuest team. So we'll see. Since their lane on the bottom side will be pushing.
We don't need to see the players so much, do we?
What can he do? You know, maybe link up with Inspired, go mid.
I'll do right there for now.
Try and get some action going.
People think his crash out on Nep is one of the reasons because Dashy said he did that on Optic and that bothered Dashy. Yeah, I could see it.
Because they're a worse team than them.
And especially hearing that it's a management thing.
Absolutely. I mean, it shows it right here.
Like a management decision. That's what makes me think that they didn't necessarily love like certain behaviors or things like that. And maybe they felt like he was, you know, I don't want to say the root cause of problems, but you know, maybe he was a factor that they felt needed to be addressed.
And we've talked about this, you know, last week.
I don't know. I mean, that's where, like, for me, it's tough because a lot of people just look at, you know, the stat side of it and they say, well, Dan played better than Envoy, like, at the end of the year, or I would have rather gotten rid of Envoy or blah, blah, blah. But, like, there's a reason they're making the decisions they're making. And we don't necessarily have to like it, but we kind of have to trust it. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't necessarily love the idea that, you know, we're possibly getting rid of Dan, but I mean, if the coaching staff thinks that that's the right thing to do, you kind of just have to trust it. You have to have faith in them, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out.
So this is the pro win rate all time.
Still mad Dill is getting hate on that Challengers thing. Optic fans mad, and I'm like, but Merc agreed with him. Literally every pro who comes from Challengers and plays in the pros agrees. Like, when that's the thing I don't understand. Like, everyone who has literally, like, last year when I was unsure about, you know, who the Thieves may or may not pick up, like, during the season, I remember talking to Ghosty about it, and Ghosty said, like, bro, like, there's not enough, like, good talent in Challengers, basically, to, like, for us to make a change. They felt way more confident with the team that they had than dipping into Challengers and trying to find somebody to fill in. And I think a big part of that is because the professional play is just a different pace. Like, that's one of the things I had asked him in the interview, and he said straight up, like, when he went from Challengers to the pros, he realized, like, that the pacing is just, it's different. It's way different. And I think, like,
there have been some gnarly bugs over the years, but this is
people look at somebody like Merc. Oh shit, Sniper's picked. All right, not ideal, especially because FlyQuest has a Drake as well. They have the Earth Drake already.
There you go.
We get first blooded, so they're about 1K up. But, like, people forget that Merc is like an anomaly. Like, what he just did is, like, unheard of. The last time we saw anybody do anything similar to that was Simp, and when Simp came into the league. And that's been how long now? That was 2019, so like 6, 7 years at this point.
Decent lead over River, about
like,
half a level at the moment. So he's got his
not everybody's like that. And
River now
do I think that there is talent in Challengers? Absolutely, there is talent in Challengers. Would I be willing to be proven wrong in the sense that I think that there's not enough talent in Challengers to, like, make up a 16-team league? Sure, I would be more than willing to be proved wrong, but, like, I just don't think there's enough talent to create 4 more rosters. And I think that was Envoy's point. Like, everybody forgets the context he was talking about it in. They were asking about league expansion, and he said there's not enough talent in Challengers to expand the league. Especially when he was saying that they would not be able to compete with the upper echelon. Now, I believe it was Parasite who said that the reality of
basically they knew he was starting on top side. They had
adding more franchises or adding more teams to CDL, you can't look at it from the perspective of bringing in teams that are going to compete with the top. you have to look at it as they're going to bring more parity to the middle pack. And that won't change until more players start getting comfortable in the professional setting. And I don't disagree. That actually made a lot of sense to me, and I would agree. I would love to see. Quid? Are we going to get a pick? Okay, we do get a pick, but Quid might drop as well. Oh no, he gets out. Ayla's just going after Busio.
River gonna go forward, trying to finish him off. The deadly flourish does
connect, and River 2 picks from the Thieves there. We don't get the Void Grubs though.
But 100 Thieves go positive in the fight.
And that right there is
so now we're
even FlyQuest
damn near even when it comes to the
100 Thieves will still sometimes
when it comes to the coins there, or the gold.
Of some numbers disadvantage areas. So even though there were
yes, we do, Destiny.
He is eventually going to be able to arrive here because they make this fight so long.
Hey, Joe.
Ultimate, they can delay
is it cool if I call you Joe?
Is
that how you pronounce your name actually? I don't want to mispronounce it. But let's go 100T. Let's go 100T. I figured we gotta watch League of Legends because I was starting to get into it, and now we're not really going to have a league team after this year, or at least not a franchise spot. So figure this is kind of like the last time I get to watch them, the last dance, so to speak. So I wanted to be able to watch party these when I can. I feel like if we're not going to get to do that, at least for a while afterwards, gotta take advantage of it right now.
Wukong level 6, we have a Azir ready to go for a play, and they got themselves some gold at least to be able to fight with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I feel like I've just been yapping about COD so far. I mean, to be fair, I understand a lot more about COD and the off season, and there's a lot of big moves going on when it comes to the Thieves. So I could talk about COD for a while. But I do also plan on making a video today about the update, because I just released the video yesterday. Now I can release another video about the updates that we got today with the whole cell situation.
Quite easily, and so we'll see about that dragon spawn, because River, of course, is on the bottom side of the map. Inspired currently is top side. But it doesn't look like he's needed.
Looks like the next Drake is here.
Duo will just take the tower themselves, and that allows Inspired to cross over, defend Dragon, and go for mid.
Yeah, gonna be looking
if I'm not mistaken, I think the Thieves are gonna kind of need to get this Drake here.
Utilizing that bot lane pressure to just start up the dragon.
Kind of balance things out a little bit.
From top side. So this dragon's going to be gone. There's no shot at really.
Because FlyQuest got the first tower as well, so at least we got the Chemtech Drake.
Exactly. Let Quad get a little
1-to-1 when it comes to those.
And they do successfully, get the extra pressure out. Now we've got the reset once again. Whippo here up to the top side.
The only thing we are leading in is picks right now, but
so he thinks the game is going to go even better for him. I'm a big fan of buying early.
This is looking like it's probably going to be a little bit of a slower game here, if I'm not mistaken.
Such high potential, and especially if you have an early lead.
I feel like there hasn't been a big team fight. Maybe the one. Maybe you could say the one where we got the 2 picks, but outside of that, it's been pretty passive so far. It seems like.
Sniper here on the Gwen. Obviously, Gwen, the slow on the ultimate is so powerful that if you are overextended, oftentimes Rumble can get just kind of chased down all in. So that is why he is, of course, playing that phase rush to be able to take these trades, chunk down Sniper, and just disengage with that phase rush.
While we get this slow start, I don't know how many people are in the YouTube chat as of right now, but if you haven't already, please like the stream. It helps push it out to more folks on the YouTube platform. And for my people on Twitch, there's not a like button, so unfortunately, you guys cannot partake in that activity unless you wanted to hop over into YouTube and do that. You're more than willing to do that, and I would appreciate it.
I'm getting trauma. That
the
is
Masu spot.
That's the Masu spot, bro. He literally dropped
He's dropping flowers on his grave.
He dropped a signpost on it. What the heck? I'm forever traumatized by that spot. Are we gonna see a mid solo?
What are they geeking about?
Walking up under tower.
What are they? What are they talking
Not
about?
again. Okay. Not again. Never again, Kobe.
Okay. Sorry, I just had some night terrors popping up. Some day terrors.
You could hear the choppers coming.
Okay, so anyways.
Minute 22 before is that Baron?
Words being expended on the bottom sides, but no fights. Just quite
I don't remember all the names since it's been a while since we've watched League.
Speed on the Jins too that do like to go for this build with the Ghost Blade rush and the swiftness ups. Okay, actually.
Yeah,
I forget what it was.
Sniper flashes over the wall, but there's the flash to follow.
Sniper's got to get out.
Over the wall, can he actually get out?
Pretty weak.
On the bot side, he's gonna fall down.
Pretty weak here.
There's the feat of warfare claimed by 100 Thieves. Sniper should eventually die here. No angle to TP whatsoever. Is trying to hide, but he is spotted by Inspired. Inspired will be able to finish off the kill.
Okay, Sniper gets dropped, but we did get a pick of our own here. Looking like we should be able to get another one too.
And he does get one onto River. Nicely played by Quad in the 1v3. Delayed so long.
Wait, but they picked River too.
Yeah, so Whippo pushes on the bottom side, gets the minions in there. They push in towards the mid
I thought the Thieves had a pretty strong advantage there. I don't know how River got picked.
These extra grubs also going to be very, very nice for them already, allowing them to cash in on a decent amount of money. And now that Whippo has an extra kill here, I mean, that gold lead, his individual gold lead.
Let's see, we got another minute till the next Drake.
So it's like wherever Rumble goes, wherever
oh,
Whippo
Herald,
goes,
that's what it was. The next one's Baron. That's right, that's right.
And of course,
Rift Herald is first, Baron is second.
On his Dark Seal, so it is a little bit more.
See, chat, I just needed a reminder about it, that's all. Okay, this is looking like it could be a team fight here. Maybe not, maybe not. Thieves backing away.
This will not be contested. FlyQuest, with that chunk, earn themselves this objective.
So we don't get the Herald either.
After it, so we'll see where they want to go now with this Herald. Inspired moving in as Quad has actually pushed River out of his own jungle. So now this 3-man squad from FlyQuest going to start to take away the enemy jungle as well. And River starting to get starved a little bit here as Whippo going to get TP'd on down on the bottom side.
Sniper's about to get picked, yeah.
It's going to be a solo bolo, and he's just going to walk it out. Whippo's up 2 levels now. In comes Ayla, 3 members down here on the
doesn't seem like that was the move there.
They're going to expend so much to kill off Whippo here. FBI's ult, Ayla's ult, Sniper's ult, and a TP.
I don't know if that was the move there.
River trying to defend in the 1v3, and River has no chance at all. Inspired tanks up the tower, and FlyQuest knocks him down.
Again, I don't know what I'm doing with League of Legends, but taking a solo Chow there didn't seem like the best of plays.
Well, actually not hearing.
It's another turret taken out from FlyQuest there.
We can still hear you, so we're all good as far as that goes. If your side tone would be that one.
He's finally took down their first turret.
Down that tier 1, so they do get something back on the other side here. But FlyQuest now.
I mean, for the most part, this is still pretty balanced. I feel like.
Even FlyQuest is just getting so much more on the map, and Quid could be in some trouble.
Yeah, it seems like FlyQuest is kind of still at the advantage here.
But he is still tagged by the slow. And it looks like they are going to call things off. Happy with what they have gained. Ayla now behind Whippo here. The Deadly Flourish there to follow it up. But Whippo not going to be knocked down that easily. Does still have a pretty significant experience advantage at this point. You know, nearly 13.
I mean, looking at the ranks,
Sniper
Whippo and Inspired, well, I mean, really, pretty much the entire side of FlyQuest is leveled up at least 1 to 2 ranks more than the rest of the team. Quid did just bump up, though. Same with Sniper.
But yeah, like you said, Whippo has no TP, and he's still just pushing out topside.
The new Drake is available. I believe this is the Cloud Drake.
They're looking for the engage here on Masu. Masu in a lot of trouble. Flashes out. Does survive with the pair and the flash. They get the TP in.
I mean, this would be nice.
As River's still working on this, Inspired is in the area. They see the Dragon. He's going to actually summon up the Herald here. Maybe try to steal this and then jump in the Herald to get away. We'll see if he can pull it off. Quad looking for Quid, and he steals it, and he's going to exit the Herald.
No.
What a play from from Inspired, drives it right into the tier 1.
Nah, we just got cooked, bro.
That's our MVP.
We just got cooked, bro.
Thieves, and Azale, the best part is he's his own getaway driver.
Chad, I think we're shocked.
The car outside.
He robs the bank, then jumps
I think we're
inside
shocked.
his own car. He left it running there in the middle of the river, and he got 2 charges off.
Am I wrong?
That is crazy, man. When I saw him pop that, I was like,
I think we're shocked.
No way.
You know he's gonna go for it at that point. I love that these Rift Trail plays have become so popular now. It has really been like a snowball, I feel like.
I just be ripping bans when people
junglers, I feel like.
try to get me to view bot on Twitch. I just be ripping the bans.
Gives you so much safety. You know, people are using.
I don't even care.
People Inspired here using it to go for the steal timer, and look at that. He is right in range, and they go with the Masu ultimate
That was brutal.
His smite to be able to steal it, and then just jumps right in his getaway car.
Not only do they get the Drake, but then they continue on to take down the tower, and then do some damage to another tower as well, which I think ended up leading to getting another tower. Sniper is -1 this game. Yeah, it seems like he's not doing the best in the way we need him to. Again, sometimes it's hard for me to speak on like playmaking or decision making or anything like that, because I really don't play this game. I don't have experience in it. But yeah,
they don't actually die, so
some of the stuff doesn't seem like that's what we need.
A little bit careful here as they poke around.
Whippo is here, and he is level 14, but 100 Thieves are going to engage on him. He's 4 levels up on a river. He's just going to turn.
Wow, all right.
It flashes over the wall, though, but he's still going to burn down. Quid.
River just got smoked.
You can see the teleport comes in there from Busio as he just goes through the gateway in onto Quid, but Quid getting over the wall. Quad now follows up. Great buffer on the ulti. Jumps right over the Azir with the fade is sealed. The timing was
Chad, I think we're cooked.
And FlyQuest get another couple kills just
I think we're
across
cooked.
the Busio.
And that's got to be the Otacon for them as well. This game well and truly snowballed here for FlyQuest.
Yeah, this shit seems like it's GG.
To add a whole bunch of extra experience.
It went from seeming really slow to all of a sudden it feels like this is out of reach for the Thieves.
I'm looking at on my screen right now.
Yeah, this is one of the things, you know, when
feels like it might be out of reach. I don't know if I'm
he had that killer
judging too soon, but
yes, there was things he needed to work on in his game, but to be able to come in and lead.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This seems like it's not looking great.
Really maintain that aggressive play throughout 2024. It feels like he's kind of lost that this year, and I'm not sure if it is, you know, an overcorrection the other way, where they're trying to teach him, you know, how to more read the map and play around enemy pressure and play around the enemy jungle and vision and all these things, and maybe that's making him be a little bit too hesitant, you know, this year. But it is something that I have been noticing, and I want to see Sniper get back to that confident Sniper that first came into the league.
I kind of want, you know what I want, chat? I kind of want one of those like desk hammocks that you put like on the bottom of your desk for your feet.
So much respect, especially from this team. He's able to just burn down River.
So I would just put my feet up.
Still had the Leandries ticking on him.
Because what I end up doing is I end up like crossing my legs, and then I do it for so long and I forget, and then like my foot will start to fall asleep. So I feel like having something to rest my feet on would be good.
Versus the 500 Thieves, that's got to be like almost over 2,500 gold, plus all this value of the experience that you get. So that reward,
I know, right, Destiny?
So much more.
The best thing I got is if I turn this way, if I turn more towards you guys, I do have a chair like off to the side that I could put my feet up on, but then I'm looking away from the monitor. So I don't really want to do that.
And grab their Dragon Soul point. As well as just take away all your jungle resources away.
And the stuff that I do have in here to put my feet on, it would not be very comfortable if I put it under my desk, I should say.
This type of comp, but they don't really have the damage, it feels like right now, to actually deal with Inspired and Bwipo. And Bwipo just has such a massive experience.
Chat, let me know. Do you guys think that the Thieves are still in this game?
In that pit, and he's 4 levels down. Like, he just turns on you and kills you straight up. And now he has
it does look like this is a best of 3.
Two items coming through for most, if not all, of those FlyQuest members. Really just Busio not on that 2-item spike at this point. Two items through for a number of the members on the 100 Thieves side, but a lot of them are those cheaper items, and I do think 100 Thieves really going to struggle to find a good fight.
I'll always have faith in the boys.
This massive top
yeah, I try to keep that. I try to keep that energy for sure.
Drop Whippo there, as Quid could be in some trouble. Nice snap back with the soul unbound from Quad. So
I definitely try to keep that energy.
And doesn't really have to spend much of anything.
Yeah, Quad.
But from what I know about League, like things can spiral heavily in this game.
Back towards this dragon, so FlyQuest doing a good job just keeping them from even having a chance to actually.
I feel like that's kind of like my worry.
He's just farming. He's actually doing.
Yeah, because that's another Hextech Drake for FlyQuest.
Level 16, Quad going forward.
Not great.
Two-man ulti. Oh my God!
Not great.
Deleted Ayla there. River is able to limp out, but Quad is just going crazy in the side.
Do you see the 100T Discord? These kids got money. Spent 500 on that high ground collab. I mean, I respect it. If I had the money, I would have. I was gonna get the mouse, but I wasn't expecting it to be the price it was. Otherwise, I would have gotten it. Because I still need a high ground mouse for sure. And I really wanted the Thieves collab one, but just at the time being, I can't justify. I think it was like 140 bucks.
Continue walking forward in the face of the 100 Thieves members.
Unfortunately.
Dude, they can't get anything. Even
I still almost pulled the trigger though. I still almost pulled the trigger.
Can't get him. Inspired on the big old piggy, just jumps over, gets right in front of him, and everybody on FlyQuest is safe.
Yep, FlyQuest going to be able to get out 6K in the lead now.
I was telling my girlfriend yesterday, though, I was like, dude, the upside, like if I were ever to work with 100 Thieves, is I basically wouldn't like lose money because they would pay me and then my money would go back into getting 100 Thieves gear because that's just what I do. Whoa, okay. Eilish should be dead here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked, chat. That's 3 dead. That's 3 dead with 40 seconds before Quid comes back.
You can definitely give it 4. I mean, FlyQuest, best team in the LTA, it feels like still. And they're going to be able to cruise through this one. You have to imagine. With a 25
yeah, this shit got out of hand quick, chat. I feel like League is like a,
it just makes it so easy.
I feel like when I watch League, I feel like I'm kind of just like podcasting with something in the background.
You're just going to have the fastest reset of all time to go push with this Baron buff. And
unless it's like really close. If the map is really close, then less so. But like right now, when the Thieves are just getting spanked, it's like I don't even know. I don't know what to say about that. They're getting spanked.
I mean, they're just running them across the map at this point. FlyQuest.
And this, I mean, this shit's basically over.
Continuing their dominance.
I mean, they responded so fast that as well.
At this point, they're just going through the motions. You know what I mean?
So they're already going there. They know the only way that the 100 Thieves is going to get anything is if they can overload.
We're down 9K in gold too.
5v3 or something like that, and FlyQuest was having none.
Down 5 towers. I mean, have teams come back from stuff like this? Like, I'm not even trying to sound negative. Like, I'm genuinely curious because I don't know enough about like League of Legends. Like, do teams come back from stuff like this, or like at this point, is it? Do you just kind of like chalk it up? For all my people in chat who actually like know League or even play League. Because from people that I know who play League, like they've kind of explained to me that League is a very snowball-y game. Like once you're down, you're basically done.
5 members are alive though, so
and I would assume it's amplified on the pro stage. Thieves get 1 pick, but can Quid get out? Quid does get out. But River doesn't. That should be GG for map 1. If I'm not mistaken here. I mean, 30 seconds for everybody.
bide their time and probably look for this Dragon Soul. I mean, just look at the wards on
I
the
mean,
map.
what?
The
We get
entire map is all
probably
FlyQuest.
one more
They have
team
gotten
fight,
more wards
if I had to
in the enemy
guess.
jungle, than 100
You
Thieves
get
has
one more
in their
team fight,
own.
and then this
Here we
is
go. 100 done. Thieves, they actually do at least get themselves a kill onto Masu. They know they just have to full send the dive, and it is a shutdown. So while you are really praying so much for comeback angles, at least they got some sort of a shutdown money. Quad though, he goes back in, and he's gonna be good for 2 more.
I was gonna say earlier, I just remembered. I was watching a video,
5, 1, and 2 now.
I think it was a faker
Massive,
doing like a
potential here. He also
combo
has a QSS.
or something in this game. And again, I've never played this game, so I don't understand like the movement or the combos or the abilities or anything like that.
Those millimeter bars on the 620 health bar
And
right there, they are moving
I
at
naturally
all.
thought this game was like much easier than
absorbing more damage than
than what it really is, because I don't know, I've never played it.
But
But I watched this video clip of
He's got the
Faker
upgraded
like
boot
doing
shield,
this
he's got,
combo
the magic from Mechanic Rooker as
and
well.
how it
The
looks
shields
in
are
game.
great.
And I was just like, holy shit, like he has to do all that just to do this thing, like just to do something that doesn't look that crazy, but it's actually a huge deal. Like that was insane to me. That made me realize like there's a lot more to this. Am I crazy or is River getting farmed? I feel like he's died a lot. Maybe it's just everybody, but
FlyQuest going to be able to seal the deal here. They will take game number 1. At the end of the day, 18-8, 13K gold lead, not even 30 minutes on the clock. FlyQuest making it look easy.
Yeah, I mean they
that map
stopped
1
last
was
week, and they're
not
continually
ideal.
stomping here this week.
We'll see. Lounge, what do you think?
Pretty comfortable victory for FlyQuest there. I'll be honest, pretty comfortable.
I feel like everyone's getting stomped when they're going up against FlyQuest. I'm concerned.
Yeah, that was just a very impressive showing, I'd say.
But it's a best of 3.
Dominance,
It's a best of 3, so I mean the Thieves could bounce back here.
That hero play was great.
They could bounce back.
It was one of the more fun ones. I agree with them. I think it's one of the more fun ones we've seen.
Yeah, I mean,
we have comms up.
Can't give up on them.
Check it out.
I'm gonna ulti them when the wave gets close like this.
I will try to kill minion, guys. I didn't want to engage, I think.
I ulted the Azir, okay? He can't follow
Rakan has flash.
I have Zhonya, so I'm just baiting, okay? I'm just Zhonyasing. Wukong is here, low. They went on me.
Dude, the other thing too is like I can't, half the time I can't even see like who's who, like the health bars, all that kind of stuff. Like it's crazy how these guys are able to like see all those things. And then the comms, like it's just so different. It's such a different esport, man. Such a different esport.
You know who did have damage?
Yeah, Rumble.
Red Side Rumble.
Rumble quite good.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a whole big, amazing thing we read that Red Side Rumble has a 42%.
Chad, do we know if High Ground still has the 100 Thieves mouse on their website, or did it get sold out yesterday?
I also stole this interface from Uma Musume.
Should I look?
It's a different game entirely.
Incredible.
But it was a very confident pick, and Bwippo delivered.
Yeah, I have one that's going to lead into our next replay, but mine is Inspired's ego is exactly the right size.
Big.
Yeah, so his Heist of the Hextech Drake and Smooth Getaway is this week's Pagoda moment.
It is not sold out, so I could still get this if I want to.
That's number 1. Rumble was taking.
I could still get this.
No TP.
Yeah.
No TP.
He's just vibing.
They're like, okay, so.
This mouse is just so fire.
Well, he stole the dragon. That was number 1.
It's so fire. The mouse and the mouse pad are sick. I do want the mouse pad as well. Both of these are fire.
But it's going to his head and it's allowing him to
It is kind of cool too that like the logo kind of like lines up a little bit.
Well, it's actually just exactly that moment.
This is also a cool addition, having the wrist rest.
And I know we're going to Texas when it comes to finals. So
I really wanted like this keyboard because I like how visible all the keys are on top. Not that like I look down when I type a lot, but I think it just looks really cool. And then like the lights popping through, the translucent keys, like that's pretty sick.
Pretty tanky.
I do really like that. But yeah, 309, I can't do at the moment.
Rosters don't get submitted
I can't do it.
after the game, so we don't know
Few remaining. Oh, I didn't even know they had this.
In that next game, but
I didn't know they had that. What is the Forge app?
If I'm in the coaching staff,
Do I need to lock in,
looking
chat?
at Gackos and say, go ahead. Like,
yeah,
because at least you get more experience as a team on stage. And I think that's the main goal that they want to take away from. Especially
Is this a new one or do I have this?
Wanting to experiment.
This might be new.
A split like this, when you get an opportunity to do so.
However, they want to end 100 Thieves. I just heard no subs.
Oh
100
my
Thieves, 100
God!
Thieves is blue side. As expected, 100
Yeah, I think this one's new. I might have to get this.
Have yet another game against Sniper.
I haven't updated my like my high ground app thing.
Yeah, he's had some things to say.
They're so good at punishing him in silence. I'd say better than any.
What do they got? What do they got from Hunter x Hunter? I will say.
Map awareness that gets punished by FlyQuest.
Ooh, I could get a cheaper.
Another reminder: LTA North Twitch hubs. They're back. Join the community for exclusive content, including.
Maybe this is the move, chat. Maybe I get a 25% off.
Subs plus get access to all of our exclusive
mouse.
Twitch emotes like Gigaflowers. So subscribe to the
I don't know what would go best. Probably the Hisoka one. I mean, I love Hisoka's character.
Go in unless it's a game 3. So I believe it's.
These are all 25% off.
As it always is, Whippo time.
This one is so sick too. The mouse pad. That one's fire. This one is pretty sick too. Although nothing else like fits with it. I feel like.
Ready, set, go.
Adult Gone goes crazy though. This is the one I'm rocking right now, chat. The base camp.
I'm at 47%. Oh, I'm on 63%.
And I got a like a custom colorway on it too. I like to do like colors like the what do you call it? The lights. I like changing the RGB.
Rich in the ground before Dub can even get there. In time to try to knock out. As Impact gets bursted.
Don't feed. Get fed.
Get fed.
Scan the QR code for LTA deals only on Uber Eats.
How long do we got for this break here? Because I could run a COD thing real quick. We got 2 minutes. Yeah, we could run a COD thing real quick. Let's do. Let's pull it up here, chat. Let's pull it up here. Why am I looking at Breaking Point? I literally have it saved on my tabs. What are we doing here? Breaking Point games. Player guesser. All right. We'll move it over here. Move it. All right, here we go. We got player guesser, the COD player guesser. I want to do this more. I'm thinking about doing this as like a TikTok series or even YouTube short series or something like that. Let's see who's a good player to start off with here. I like to have a player that has been on a variety of teams because I think that's the best way to kind of like figure out who's teamed with them, and kind of like better deductive reasoning. Let's go Slasher. I feel like he's been on a lot of teams. So let's go Slasher. Slasher. Okay. So younger than 30, less than 9, never teamed together. Okay. What? Okay, so we have Atlanta, Boston, Carolina, LAT, OGLA, and LAG. But that's only when he played. That's only when Slasher was on those teams. So younger than 30. That's kind of a broad spectrum here, but less than 9 championships, not a ring. That definitely makes me think it's a younger player. Let's go with like 04. Let's go with 04. Okay, no championships, no rings, but older than 21 and did not team. Let's see. The rocker player is not a bad shout. Let's go Geo, huh? Let's go Geo. I don't know how old Geo is though. They're pretty young, though. It says older than 21. It says older than 21. Let's go. What if we rip like what if we rip like trying to think. Let's go. Oh wait, no, because it didn't team with 04. So it can't do that. Let's go. Maybe Krempy? I think he's older than 21. He's 22, but it's older than that too. What do we think about Fellow? What do you think about Fellow? Oh, he has a chip. Oh, I didn't know he has a chip. Okay, but we got Paris, so that's some intel. We got some intel. Played for Paris. Yeah, I didn't realize Fellow has a chip. I did not realize that. Let's see. Who played for Paris? Because it says Paris specifically. It says Paris specifically. So who do we have from like Paris Legion? Do we hit a fire shout? Fire? But it's older than 23. Didn't team with fire. Yeah, I don't really remember a lot of Paris players either. Too real maybe? No, because he was Vegas. So it has to be Paris specifically. It can't be Kismet. It's not Kismet. It's not Fire. Which twin played for them? Was it Scraps or Wuskins that played for Paris? Because Zero played for the Ravens. And I think Scraps played for the Ravens. So I think Wuskins might have played for Paris. Does he I don't think he has a championship either, does he? Wuskin? Older than 28? Brother, what? Oh, he played for London too. Old, it has to be 29, bro? What? Who played for Paris? And is 29 with no tournament wins? I deadass don't remember Paris players, bro. This is crazy. This is criminal. Let's see where we're at here. Oh. Let's bring that back.
Look like a mint flavor here. It's
big for a mint though.
He's chewing it.
Who is 29?
Or something, or I don't know what that was.
He was definitely chewing into it. So
Vance, maybe.
You looked happier after.
Vance is 27, and he has 5 championships.
That's what matters.
That's
really.
exactly.
Well, it's not John, because John has
Looking great.
a win.
We'll see what 100 Thieves can get done. Because I mean, let's be honest. Game 1 looks like kind of just a gap across the board, right? It did look like, you know, even when 100 Thieves were
I need some other names, bro. I can't even think of people who played on that team.
That is the difficulty against FlyQuest is they don't have any clear weakness right now that you can really look to attack. And Whippo is going to stay in for game 2. Last week, Gatghost did get to come in after that game 1 win. This time, Whippo looks like he is still in.
Yeah, and since they're still on red
Said
side,
fire. It wasn't fire.
Pretty nice for them. Of course, last time around, they just blind picked the Rumble anyway, and they're like, you know what, we're just going to slam this one.
and allow Sniper the counter pick. They didn't care about it.
Pro loot, maybe?
Maybe it's not even that big a deal for him. Blind pick or counter pick.
No, he's too young.
But as we get into it, the Poppy and the Trundle.
Oh, who was on the Paris team? That team was so ass. I don't remember them.
For like Zinzao or something like that.
Bro, the Paris team was too ass.
These AD jungles, Vi is still available.
Are we serious?
Always go for a Vi plus.
Doing a little River Jarvan.
Good possibility, but not for long. It's not Vi plus, you know, Ari.
Zaptius, he was on the team, right?
That is just.
And Talia is still up and available.
He was, but he's.
Yeah, and Talia actually, because it was banned the first time around, and actually left up this time around, is going to be available. So you would expect FlyQuest to snatch that one.
Yeah, you would think that they would take the Talia away. If they don't, for sure it's going to be grabbed. Now the question to me is, what is the pairing going to be for Quid?
Dude, I'll be honest, the age is what's kind of what's throwing me off here.
The Ari Vi that we used to see all the time. I feel like Talia kind of just completely replaced that. It's kind of just like a better version of Ari Vi. But you still could use that as an answer if you do want to. And there's this Zinzao that you had called out with a couple of these bans going through, and some of the strong AD junglers already gone from game one. Like you said, Zinzao a lot harder to contest. But one of the things you had been talking about recently was actually Jack's jungle as an answer, you know, to some of these AD jungles and how that can be pretty strong.
Dens? Did Dens play for them?
Of you know, seeing like a Jax maybe coming in from Sniper or something a little bit more crazy.
Yeah, it definitely could be, because even top.
Bro, this shit don't help me.
You know, skill that's
wait,
useful against
an
an
Australian.
Very, very good. Of course, Counter Strike is amazing versus Zinzao or a lot of like, you know, Volley Bear. And
I don't know Australian players, bro. What?
Powered jungles or top laners. And honestly, I actually do think with Jax's passive attack speed, getting the buff last time around, it disproportionately buffed Jax jungle, which is very rare, but it does get seen sometimes. So, you know, maybe
who's Australian?
Yeah, maybe in the future as well for us. You know, we get a little bit of that action. But there's the Aurora that
teamed
we were
with
talking about,
Dens.
pair with that Vi, and I think this is also a better you know, pairing than with the
Chat,
with the Ari. So
I'm lost.
She really has. There's too many.
I'm lost
as well.
There's new girls. They're both better.
There's bunny girls too.
Yeah, exactly. You got
Fox
Aurora
girls,
here,
bunny girls.
You got the rock surfing girl. Pretty much all seem to be.
But Ari's got a new skin.
True.
You know, with the.
Did Pentagram pay for them?
Yeah, exactly.
But he's not.
Can't really contest that one.
I don't know, chat. This one's got me. This one's got me cooked.
Yeah, he was smurfing on it at MSI. Really one of the best Bard players in the tournament. Again, it just really fits his playstyle. He likes to be out on the map. He likes to be active. And he is so good at putting pressure on the other team.
No, but he's, of course, another teammate.
Bard picks into
Who's on that team? This has to be from Modern Warfare 2019, right? It has to be.
And so Bard is just
it absolutely has to be.
Hard engaged stopper.
Who's on that team? Zed,
yeah,
Dens,
you've got a long
but Zaptius wasn't a teammate.
To most of the engages, at least enough time for Bard to do a lot of defensive ults. Then you can
I know, Destiny. That's why I'm so confused. I'm about to just start ripping old head names. Dead ass.
And whatnot with the champion later on, but it also gives you those defense.
I'm about to just start clicking old head names.
Champion as well with his
I
own
can't even
ult,
lie.
And the possibility of Bard ults, you can buy a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gizmo?
A lot of AD carry bans. You are actually going to get banned out here for AD carry.
Did I do Gizmo already?
FlyQuest. So
no.
Heavily targeting FBI.
But he was London.
And they could even take another AD carry right here on 4, which I would expect them to do, and save that final pick for Bwipo. So they really could thin out the pool. You know, 2 were gone from game 1. They could essentially thin out the pool with 5 gone in game 2.
Shock.
Before FBI even gets to go for his pick. So will be interesting. I mean, AD carry bans, you know, there are some matchups that are less favorable, some AD carries that are a little bit more dangerous.
What the fuck?
So many that are up and available.
Destiny, how did you know that?
You know, MF that can lane pretty.
Who the hell is Shocks?
Like a lot of your hyper carries that can also be pretty effective.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But, all the same,
what was the average today? Does it tell? Does it tell you? Is this today's average? Today's average 8 guesses.
This time around.
Give up percent was 46% though. Yeah, respectfully, I don't remember this guy.
Yet, and and we just go
I
right
almost
on
did
back
Luca
to the
and
Corki
Phantoms
journey.
as well.
Corki did get some changes that
Oh, he had to have been a
buffed up the AD ratio.
he had to have
for
been
the
a
champion
replacement
while taking
player
down a
or a
tiny
sub player,
bit
right?
on the flat
Because
damage. So
I remember
the idea
Brezzy,
for those
Dens,
changes for
Luca,
Corki is to
Phantoms,
disincentivize
Zed was like the
these
coach, I
health
thought,
builds
and then
that
Tiz.
that have started to
Overlord's Blood
That's
became
crazy.
popular. Yeah, so take
That's
cut
crazy,
down a
chat.
little bit on the power of those and more incentivize people for building more attack damage rather than going.
That's a crazy
mid-line.
pull out of you,
Yeah,
Destiny.
makes a lot of sense here. So we're just
I
looking
was
for
not
this
gonna
top
get
lane
that.
pick. What
I'll
is
be
gonna be
honest,
coming
I
through
wasn't.
for Sniper will be that final pick.
I would have
for
never
Thieves.
thought
Sniper
of
will
that.
get his answer as counter pick.
I was
Kai'Sa
trying to
is
think
the
of
AD carry
the
they're going with, so it is just
the
full dive. They're
MW
committing to that.
2019
Renekton
season.
works well with this fairly safe blind pick, and you are just full sending it on the carries, but with the ability of Talia to throw down the rocks and make it difficult to actually dash through, and Xin Zhao there with the ulti, the defensive ulti as well that's coming through from Bard, can make things really, really tough, I think, to actually dive in on this. Corki Cassante as well would be one of these champions that really is.
Because I remember there wasn't a lot of Australian players at the time. Yeah, in general, there wasn't a lot.
Actually try to punish people when they are going in for this Corki, because it feels like you have to full send it on the Corki and the Talia, but there's a lot of tools to actually stop you from doing that.
Yeah, I honestly, Cassante is so frustrating too, with just being one of the few champs that can, deal with a lot of that hard engage in CC on the front line. Just go out there, like try and soak up a couple of abilities, and as you say, lots of opportunity for peel. Trying to make that 100 Thieves attempt at the full dive.
For all my people on YouTube as well, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, we are getting fairly close to 1,000 subs. We're a little over 700, and before the end of the year, I'm looking to try and hit that 1,000 sub mark. I gotta say, I appreciate everybody who follows on Twitter, because we are knocking on the door of 2,500 followers on Twitter as well. So I appreciate all you guys who follow me there and on YouTube as well. That means a lot. And then for my people on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken, I'm up to 113 followers, so I appreciate everybody who's followed the channel there. I mean, your guys' support is amazing. I really appreciate you guys.
Clearly are that until C9 or someone else can be able to take that away from them.
And that is actually a very good point as far as the one game, because with this format,
I'm looking to do some type of like a giveaway or something when I hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. Like I said, I'm at 700, so I know I still have a little bit of a ways to kind of come up with something, but I would like to do something for it. I just have to figure out what it will be.
Series and everyone else goes 0-2. Then DSG or whoever else lost could actually pick them instead of them being in a tough spot where likely if everyone goes 0-2 again, they're probably going to end up with C9. So that could be really tough. But we do have to talk a little bit about 100 Thieves, and I feel
we have gained, I think it's like 20 subs this month. So shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome.
Over the last couple years,
I appreciate you guys.
That has been able to kind of like overperform.
And if you're really interested in it, you can become a member of the channel as well. You get early access to the YouTube videos, as well as getting an icon next to your name in the chat that shows that you are a member of the channel, or as I like to call it, the Red Sea. And then you also get access to exclusive emotes as well. And it just helps support me in this content grind that I'm pushing for here. So it helps me out as well.
But I really want to see 100 Thieves be able to go
obviously see these not something you have to do, but would definitely be much appreciated if you did.
So I'm hoping that they're going to be able to kind of figure things out here going forward.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like every time I move, my freaking pants like
I really
start to
do
ride
hope
up
that we
on
get to
me.
see some fun, explosive games towards the end of the split here for this squad. Of course, going against FlyQuest is like your toughest opponent, so gonna have to work maximum effort in this one to actually make that happen. And at least they do have vision on Inspired for the beginning, so they saw him. They had that ward you could see on the mini map up by Red Buff. Yes, that did see him, so they can basically plan out the entire route from Red Buff top side down clear for the Xin, and should be able to play around that.
Yep, it's going to be farming that out, as you said.
Of course, while I'm streaming is when my roommate's gonna, or my ex-roommate is stopping by to grab some of his stuff that's been left here. So I might have to get up and let him in and grab some of the stuff.
But Quid at least getting the early push here, and is going to have to be playing. You have to feel like ahead of where the Talia is if he really wants to have a big effectiveness in this game. So I just feel like Aurora, it's like you go in, you 100 or 0 someone, or you kind of do nothing.
Yeah, and I think a huge part of the potential for
gonna need to see the Thieves come out to a better start this one. In this one, I should say.
You can even get your better recall off and better purchase to find a little 30-second.
Things really snowballed in the last map, so
that's how you
ideally
on this champion.
Maybe the same thing happens, but this time in the Thieves' favor. Tie up the series at 1 apiece, pushing us to a game 3.
At roaming himself.
Combo a little bit there. Does bump him into the wall.
And then smash the ground in frustration.
Exactly.
That's what the cue is.
Stay out. Inspired going to be able to finish off this blue buff here. So does have this spam clear done just in time for the spawn of the Scuttle Crab here. Both junglers doing the exact same thing, pretty much at the exact same time as well. And River will take his recall after hitting this vision plant, just slightly after what we've seen from these.
Got about 1:15 for the first Drake of the map.
Elect to hit the vision plant, so it doesn't reveal that he was recalling from there.
Looks like we got the Hextech Drake.
Tempo compared to Inspired, but very similar.
Yeah.
Then 4 minutes for the Grubs.
In those first purchases for the mid laners, and those boots is mainly what I'm looking at here. Giving yourself the opportunity to make a big snowball play. You get your Dark Seal and your boots. With your extra money that you had here for Quid on his
looking pretty even so far. Again, I feel like it's been a lot of just kind of like poke damage, nothing too crazy going on here.
He set himself up. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna make a big roam at level 6 with my Aurora, with my boots, with my Dark Seal, and we're gonna.
We'll see what the plan is though once this Drake comes up.
Yeah, you're gonna use the heal, and Sniper might have to flash. Flash Q is flashed away from by Sniper. That war
okay, Sniper did get pretty weak, but he doesn't get picked.
Like, oh, I see the jungler, no one's ganking me, and then immediately Bard comes over the wall there with the Corki. Ayla now catching out Whippo. Didn't have the Pathmaker timed right on that combo. Is going to take some damage here, but is able to survive pretty easily with the Footwork Shield. And will be able to stay in range at the
still nothing crazy popping off.
On this cannon, but looks like he'll even walk forward and
the first dragon.
Yeah,
it's finally up.
That was a good flash from Sniper in the escape there with Busio trying to line up his Q flash on the Bard, and he even used his heal for move speed to get a better angle there on him. So Sniper survived and then teleported right back out. Even with all that extra pressure, it has allowed some time here.
Oh, Thieves are going after the dragon early here.
With a nice little catch here onto Inspired, and River.
And we get a pick. Okay. That should be the first dragon. Nice. Okay.
And Inspired just
get a pick, and we get a dragon.
Maybe see if there's an angle for a smite steal.
Yeah,
we like that.
Game, but he had no
now we got 2 minutes until the Grubs.
Coming from his own jungle.
I believe that's the Grubs.
Ayla up through the tri-brush and wrapped around his own jungle. To go back for the headbutt.
Whippo 6, he's going to go all out. Hit the Pathmaker there onto Ayla. Flashes forward, takes him out, and now FBI could be in some trouble. Cassante getting work done. Great sidestep, but doesn't matter. Yes, FBI.
Okay, FBI barely gets that pick. At least we get the trade. I mean, if Whippo would have got 2 there.
Whippo still, big play in the 1v2.
Yeah, we had a barrier.
Would have been a little unfortunate there.
And a flash as well. Maybe with 2 kills on the Kaisa. That is an angle for 100 Thieves, because at the moment that is the biggest score lead that they do have is with that bottom half, and you know those are going to be the ones following up on this big engage. Maybe this is the big one for FBI.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they threw 480 carry bands at him. Maybe should have thrown 5. Take that Kaisa off as well, because he is out to a good start here. Ayla in the area. Quid does have very little health and mana, but River's here as well. Could be an angle for a 3-man play, but Quad is aware that there could be a possibility and is playing it safe. Busio is also here to cover, so FlyQuest will stay safe, and we can watch this 1v2 happen one more time.
So Whippo, he's looking at the minions right now, and this one, Focus on them to get his level 6. Pathmaker's in to go for the kill on the Alistar. But it's critical that Ayla flash because it forces Whipple's flash to follow. And then Whipple has no way of escaping FBI, who, as we said, also still has his barrier and his flash. And he gets to hold both of those as well as getting the kills. Now, he is falling behind in CS, but if he gets more kills...
Masu has to use barrier and flash there to get out. As Ayla did spend the heal, FBI still has his ult, still has his summoner, so nice little bit of pressure here. Now moving that...
We got Grubs in 20 seconds.
He does have a pretty big advantage, and like you said, he is their hope in this game, so pretty critical that they're able to keep putting on the pressure.
Let's see this time around if the Thieves are able to get those.
As the Grubs will spawn shortly, and they're going for resets with Masu and Busio at the moment. Actually, they cancel Masu's recall, but he doesn't have his summons anyway. So it's a very, very dangerous if Corki actually wants to get involved. Inspired poking around again. Last time he was poking around.
Looking like River is taking on the Grubs here.
But he's got full vision of Ayla this time. And here comes Busio. You don't see him now, but in the fog of war, Bard heading over.
Could be all right.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard, I think, to actually look for something here. Busio not 6, so doesn't
we
have
do
that
get one at least.
Defensive play. Ayla, though, could be the one in trouble. Going to try to headbutt Masu away, but will just get knocked down.
Ayla does get picked if we can get a trade. Okay.
Masu, Busio,
and we got Busio as well, or no? Who was it?
Inspired going down.
Just Inspired.
Both River and Ayla,
but River got picked. Oh, we both got picked. River and Ayla got picked.
Only one Grub was taken, so Inspired's going to respawn first. Maybe he can actually get back to there and take 1 or 2 away.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the bottom side, Ayla's found another one here.
Yeah, and Whippo going to be in a lot of trouble. No way out of this.
Should be a kill here.
Angle to go all out and get to safety. Whippo going to try to make it happen anyway. The Pathmaker, though, doesn't quite hit. Ayla combos back in, has to take the kill. Doesn't want to allow him
all right. We did only end up with 1 Grub, though, like they said.
Him overall has been quite active.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about, okay, look at this escape from Busio's Bard. Like, this reminds me of MSI.
Busio was so weak.
Up in the top side of the map, but
he was so weak.
He went for the headbutt onto Masu, and River goes in. They do ult, and they focus down Xin. It gets so dangerous there, but the difference is the Bard tunnel over the wall. Not only is Quad able to get his kill, but then he uses also the Bard tunnel to escape. So both Busio and Bard do get away, and Golden Glue
coaching staff didn't love that one.
Keep getting away with it. Like, what was that? Another like 10 health, 15 health escape for Busio Bard.
Yeah, very, very low on health. Quid now getting chunked down, trying to sidestep. Can't quite do it on the seismic shove. Should be able to survive, but he's trying to sidestep instead of just walking straight away. He basically all of the damage there. Does have Ayla covering, and Busio not going to be able to find a kill as a result.
FlyQuest did end up with the other 2 Grubs.
Masu now is pushing in through
but once again, everything is pretty even still.
Masu picked up a couple himself now, so Masu now 2-0 is working towards that.
Got the next Drake in 10 seconds.
And gold between the 80 carries, just like that, is dead even.
Yeah, both of the kill credits of the top lane skirmish that we were just.
Then we got 4.5 minutes until the Herald.
The Trinity Force for him is going to be a nice little power spike there for FlyQuest. So we'll see about the transition over to Ocean Dragon here. No super deep vision as far as the setup, and River's got everything available on the Vi here. So him working with Ayla does have a decent amount of threat to it, because even if FBI is like a screen or 2 away, he can always join with the Killer Instinct to follow up on one of those kills. And they actually just start the Dragon anyway. Inspired.
Okay.
Looks like he's finishing.
Starting to take on the Dragon.
Coming over, but he's got plenty of time to come contest.
Yeah, FBI already lost like a third of his health to just Busio with that electric proc, and now Inspired's going to look. They are going to find the Bard ulti in onto River. Flash forward from Ayla, though. They're going to try to turn this around.
Okay, we got a big team fight here.
Inspired going forward, can't quite finish off River. Ayla with the stun to peel onto Inspired, and now the Crescent Guard expires. Quad flashes in.
Okay, Quid gets a pick. But River gets traded out.
Take down River. The fight becoming very scrappy now. Quad
and Ayla goes down as well.
FBI trying to sidestep here on that side.
2-2 in this team fight. Oh, FBI does stay alive though. That's huge. That's huge.
Gets the kill.
Gets out.
Onto Quad, and now Masu looking for Quid. should not be able to find him.
Honestly, this is when 100 Thieves kind of look their best. When they're just rolling with the punches, when they're going scrappy fights, and Quid is like, you know what? I see the angle. He goes
that kind
in,
of backed everybody away from the dragon
kills,
there, though.
Here's the initiation.
So
Busio,
no one was able to get that done.
Stuns him into the wall, and Inspire tries to finish off during the Quid ultimate. But after Aurora's
good that the
time
Thieves
down,
were able
they
to get
all
their
kinda cut
trades
back.
there.
He sees the angle to flash back in and actually finish the kill onto the Bard. Ayla going down as well as River there, which gives the confidence to Quad and Masu to try and follow in. But Masu actually valved over towards Quid rather than coming with Quad. And so Quad unable to then have enough to finish off the...
I will say those FlyQuest jerseys are pretty cool. Like the print on them.
For the 100 Thieves there. Okay, what is he saying now? The big dokes. In the aftermath, though, of course.
All right, sweet. Thieves end up getting the second Drake as well.
So that's number 2
So we now have Hextech and the Ocean Drake.
Still, the gold pretty much dead even is exactly the same on
with
both
Herald
sides
coming up
right
in 2
now.
minutes.
So 2 Dragons going the way of 100 Thieves, and it is FBI with 5 kills. Played really well in that 1v1, you know, good sidestep on the seismic shove in that Raptor pit. And you could see tried to get out of the Unraveled Earth before he ulted, but I guess just the very edge of it clipped him. Yeah.
But then
that one rock he tripped.
I know I've talked about the people on YouTube, but for all my people on Twitch, if you are willing, you can become a subscriber and you won't get hit with any of the ads. I do try to run as little ads as possible, but you know, there's only so much I can do with it, and naturally I still gotta make a little bit of money doing this, so I try to run as little ads as possible. But if it is still a problem for you guys, you could become a subscriber of the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have Amazon Prime, you may have a free Prime subscription that you can use on the channel. That helps me out a little more than a regular sub, and it's free to you if you haven't used it on anyone else already. Taken from the boss, the CEO himself, Jeff Bezos.
And yeah, Bwipo going to be a problem here later on. Now they're looking for a dive onto Sniper potentially. Maybe not who they thought they were TPing in, but either way they can just finish off the tower in his face. He cannot defend. So well done. They're going to be able to grab first tower of
okay, so we do lose the first tower.
The boots are going to come down to these objectives here. There's already 2 objectives claimed by 100 Thieves, 1 with the 2 grubs taken for FlyQuest, so they have to defend this next dragon here if they want to have the potential of getting those upgraded boots.
Yeah, see if they can focus over here. Rift Herald coming up in 15 seconds. Looks like already in place, River and Ayla, and then we just had Malignance completed here for Quid. And his ultimate will be back up if they want to go for the Rift Herald fight. It's only a couple seconds away. They're positioning for their engage. Here we go.
Still could be in trouble. Inspired is here. They are looking for Busio, but in comes Squad now with the Weaver's Wall, trying to catch back up. Quid in some trouble. River in even more trouble. Goes back in with the ulti, but just to be knocked down by Masu. That's
River gets taken out there.
Sniper pushed out as well and had to use his
We don't get a trade either.
Guys here looking for an angle to get some damage down,
which kind of blows.
100 Thieves were just desynced on all their reset timers. They had their engage here ready and ahead of time, but not quite.
Looking like that's another Herald towards FlyQuest.
From base, FBI a little bit far as well, and so River gets left out to dry.
Couldn't even really counter that or try to
rush,
prevent it.
FlyQuest, we're just together.
River got picked too early
in their prep here as far as coming over to the Rift Herald fight, and so they get their kill. River ends up, turning and trying to fight his way out, but with that pretty easy kill for FlyQuest, that is guaranteed Rift Herald for them. And as you said, it's really getting dicey here. Now with the Rift Herald plus those grubs, it's going to come down to the next one.
Yep, next objective will decide it for either team. So whoever's going to be able to grab this dragon is going to get that big edge. Sniper, remember, has no...
Got a minute and a half until the next dragon here, and hopefully the Thieves are able to get that one, since they're saying that will be kind of who gets the advantage here, or who's able to take the lead. So this dragon could be huge for the Thieves.
Masu, of course, he would like to transform to get his Muramana at this one, but he is at his 2-item power spike, so feeling pretty confident at the moment.
Yeah, FBI obviously with that early lead, does have 5 kills, but Masu's been getting a ton back. So honestly, there's not this big gold differential that you kind of expect between them. So it is still just going to come down to the execution. I mean, overall, FBI is down 45 gold right now, and his team is down, you know, about 1K, 1.3K. So it is a slight lead for FlyQuest, but they are looking good, and I think that
I mean, for the most part, everything is pretty similar. I feel like,
because it really does feel like you
or
have
pretty even, I should say.
at the start of the fight, or you're probably going to lose.
Yeah, there's just so much opportunity here as far as kind of countering the engage. FlyQuest, of course, with Busio's ultimates, but also it's hard to get through Talia rocks sometimes if Quad is in a good position. Inspired can also use his ult for knockbacks here, especially if he has flash available, can be really good at peeling. So definitely going to take some coordinated focus from 100 Thieves to be able to pull off their dream engage. But if they get it, it will be explosive. Of course, they'd like the extra recall for FBI to come in first, so they can get more people on some 2-item power spikes before they actually go for it.
It looks like they might just be giving the Dragon as well, though, because River is showing on top wave. He is hitting that tower, so they are going to be giving up this Dragon. Should eventually be able to kill off that tower, but they can't even do it this wave, and first tower obviously was already taken, so Beats are going to be going the way of FlyQuest. They will get the upgraded boots uncontested here. And yes, Quid will get this tower, but they already traded one for a bottom tier one on the other side. So definitely very much in the favor of
FlyQuest ends up getting that Dragon there.
Pretty good about the situation at the moment. They've got 2 people down here.
Nice combo, seismic shove out of the Pathmaker, and he's gonna go all out. That was perfectly executed by the FlyQuest solo laners. Really nicely done. Cassante stun into the seismic shove, pulls him to the wall with the seismic shove, all out over the wall. No chance to react. It felt like it was basically 100-0 in CC.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of beautiful to see that synergy with the Rock Weaver, pulling him over to the wall and then pushing him through the wall.
It seems like the Thieves kind of just get like caught out
between
a lot.
Whippo and Quad. Nice little combination. And
even when I watched before, I felt like that's something that happens, I feel like, pretty consistently.
I mean, we talked about it, but Cassante can just be so annoying for these dive comps to deal with, because he can soak up so many abilities.
Yeah, he really can. And I mean, their consistent damage is mostly just physical, and he already has a ton of armor. He's going to be building up a little bit of magic resist here as well to help deal with that. Has to be a bit careful. This tower can die in his face, but the rest of FlyQuest are coming down here. Whippo, though, already incredibly low, uses the Pathmaker to just try to get out.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to commit in for
do get a turret, but this is looking like Thieves might go down here, but River does get a pick. So maybe not.
And the Herald's going to be wasted this time.
And Otacon is coming up very shortly. Otacon is such a huge power boost at this stage in the game. The timing of this kill is so perfect for 100 Thieves. Can they actually turn this into an Otacon? Because that would be a meaningful victory. 22 seconds still down for Inspired.
Yeah, if we can take this Otacon as well.
This could be the pivot point.
I mean,
yeah, let's see if they're going to be able to make it happen. A lot of key ultimates still available here on the 100 Thieves side. Quid has his, FBI has his, Sniper's ult is also ready. Masu is the
FlyQuest is surrounding them though. They're coming in.
There's the ultimate coming in from Quad. Walls them off on the side. Sniper looking for
I mean, they could just try and steal it, no?
Gets pushed out, and the seismic shove hits on multiple members. Goes into the backline, and 100 Thieves are crumbling. Sniper trying to make something happen on the other side. Quad looks for the seismic shove. Busio flashes away. And
wait, we did get the Otacon though. We did get the Otacon, so that's good.
But win the objective.
That's good at least.
23 petals is a nice advantage, but still, FlyQuest in the 4v5 getting a lot there.
Yeah, getting 3 kills is a lot of money. Plus, it turns into priority on the map. So during this replay, they'll also take that mid tower. But they go for the fight with the 5v4, and River just takes so much damage. Look at that. They chain all this damage on him while he's under the Otacon. And so he has to wrap around on the top of your screen here. Sneaks his way back as it gets low enough for the smite and barely gets it off, instantly gets taken down. But, you know, at least he salvaged the objective there, because otherwise FlyQuest were just going to completely wipe them.
Yeah, I think if we don't get that objective there, we might be chalked.
Which, you know, gives you some like comeback experience as well as the extra adaptive force, and we'll see if they can chain this into.
Still have 3.5 minutes for the Baron, but the next Dragon is about a minute and a half at this point.
We just have to deal with Masu. If we can just kill off Masu, that's going to be fine. But now you look over, there's an Archangel. He has that shield. He has the Seeker's arm guard ready as well.
Still
so
down in gold.
Difficult to dive and actually kill off.
Also down in turrets as well, only by 1. But
honestly,
objective-wise, Thieves are in the lead.
Actually kills you.
So we'll see how this this balance plays out.
This Cassante, last time around, they actually 100 Thieves. The reason they got the lead in the fight.
Whoa!
Start the fight. Ayla's trying to get out. The TP is going to be coming in, but it's going to get canceled on the other side there by Bwipo as he is fighting off against Quid. Quid is running away. Great Bard ulti does come through, and the seismic shove connects in time. Ayla gets knocked down. 2 kills go the way of FlyQuest and Bwipo.
Yeah, I said it last game, but is it just me or is River getting farmed right now?
Combat power, but that is nowhere close to the 5,000 gold advantage, and now Inspired going forward just drops the ulti, gets a big chunk in on the FBI. Wanted to try to pressure that tier 2 tower, can't quite make it happen, but still, FlyQuest really starting to run away with this.
Yeah, good little invade there from
It's not looking great for the Thieves once again.
Let's see how they got there. Busio was there first. The Bard always, you know, roaming really quickly, and then Talia wall the join.
I mean, it does seem like you can't really blame River for that. I mean, he just got rocked by a bunch of people. I didn't see how to pronounce your name. Let me look at that again.
It's just Busio, Bard making a lot
Vida
of plays here.
Vida Renari? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. W follow.
Set things up, and he can even use it as an escape. Nicely done.
Shout out Vidi.
As they are preparing for the Cloud Dragon.
Mind if I call you Vidi?
Their eyeballs on this next engage. Can they actually make it work?
Sniper's down to half HP already. Does have teleport.
Almost up to 115 on the Twitch channel.
Now Quid and Ayla take a rocket to the face there. They're getting low.
I don't know why I don't get like the audio cues for when I get a follow. I don't understand why that doesn't happen. It's set up to where I'm supposed to, but I just don't get it.
As FBI's in the back line, there's a kill. FBI now trying to fight here against Bwipo, but
okay, 1-to-1 trade.
It's now all up
Not anymore.
As well as Bwipo here. Bwipo flashing out to safety as Inspired trying to chase after Quid. In comes the Weaver's Wall. Quid going to be locked down as well.
Quid
going to be knocked down. They do kill Masu,
That's
but it
4
cost
down.
them everything. 4 members die for 100 Thieves, even though they grabbed the dragon thanks to River.
Okay, but what if they just keep stealing literally every objective and losing fights?
Can you steal a Nexus?
Well, Baron's coming up next. You steal the Baron.
We did take the Drake, but we just got smoked after that.
I don't care about how many kills we got, but this fight actually was very close here on the engage. You can see the focus on the AD carries. Masu gets bursted down so quickly, but then Bwipo was able to single out.
How are we feeling about this map, chat?
Push him over to the side so that FlyQuest, even though they lost,
I need some of your guys' takes here.
With the focus and the vial being used on him, they just chased down 4 of the other members.
I feel very conflicted knowing that we're getting like the objectives, but we're not getting the kills.
Give up the dragon as far as the steal here for River, with him being able to smite again and find that one. But the gold lead getting so big that it makes your next attempt.
Yeah, it's a pretty big gold lead for sure. 5K is good chunk there. That's a good chunk.
But hey, if you can keep on stealing,
there you go.
Maybe you can get there.
To steal every objective, easy. Quid versus Quad, both pumping out like 6K damage in that last.
Yeah, every time I see Quad, I just think it's Quid.
For their teams, as FBI did go into that back,
and then I have to realize that it's not.
Again, you know, he was really in a difficult spot. After
Different vowels. Different vowels.
He flashes out. Everyone does fall except for River. FlyQuest did start up the Baron here, but realizing it is spotted out, so they will just pull off. And probably just wait to see if they can find a pick or look towards this next dragon. Busio and Bwipo playing heavily on this top side, controlling vision in the area. And 100 Thieves trying.
I'm just gonna say, chat, I would get Kentucky Fried if I played this game.
The poke damage that FlyQuest got on 100 Thieves,
I would get smoked.
100 Thieves were able to go for the engage.
And from what I've heard, this game can be pretty rage-inducing. I would crash out for sure.
Big rockets were able to poke down. A little bit of
I would crash out 100%.
Well. So you really have to be so
I couldn't do it.
100 Thieves, since you're so short range and you're only.
I've said I have enough games that are rage-inducing. I'll stick with the ones that I already play. I'm not going to play a new one.
Before you actually all in for it, because
I have one Riot game that already makes you want to crash out at Valorant.
Well, looks like we're going to get a little bit of a face check here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Quad is coming in, as
Uh-oh.
is Masu, but more members are there first
Whoa.
for 100 Thieves.
Okay.
Inspired.
Got a
Playing a
pick.
little bit reckless this game. Does go down once again. Ayla has no flash. Is going to be targeted. Pops the ulti to try to stay alive
probably
here,
dead here, it looks
but
like.
surely FlyQuest are working down his health
Maybe?
bar. Ayla trying
Yeah.
to does fall though to Whippo, and now
Oh, and Sniper's just getting rolled.
Quick getting a ton of damage across the team as Boo has the Pathmaker.
He just
back
lost
out
so
to
much
safety.
damage so
Masu and
quick.
Quad, though, laying down the fire will keep them safe. Inspired a little bit of an uncharacteristic
Get
game.
back into
Feels like
Val.
he's
I'm not
going
playing
very
solo.
far
Same
forward
Destiny.
a lot
I
of
do not
times.
play Valorant
Kinda getting
solo.
caught out. As Quad
I
does
do not
look
play
to
Valorant
catch off
solo.
FBI. Can't quite do it.
Yeah,
I
think
genuinely
Thieves
feel like
is
if I
exactly
played
what they want.
Valorant
You know, they
on
want to burst
a
down, focus
new
one target.
account,
So again, even though
I
FBI
could
is far
probably
away,
get a
this
higher
killer
rank
sinks right on
than
over. They
what I
burn through him.
currently am.
Fortunately
I feel
for
like I'm kind of
FlyQuest,
stuck in that elo
teleporting
hell.
From Whippo, that Cassante, even without ulting, is just able to lock up Ayla and at least even 1-for-1 in kills.
I feel like
Now
I'm
as
at
we
that
approach
point
the
in
next
Valorant where
pairing,
like
maybe the most
I'm
important factor there is that River had to use Flash. That makes it harder to
like
steal objectives as they
had used Smite.
I would say
Well,
on
yeah, the
average
Flash is
I'm
a
better
little bit
than
longer
most of the
cooldown.
people in
It
my
just
rank.
makes it so much more difficult to steal. If
But
we're
when
sticking
I
with the
move
stealing
up
strategy,
to like
which I
gold,
think is a good one,
Good strategy
I'm
for
probably
Thieves.
like
Synergistic.
I
I like where your
average.
head's at.
I think we can just keep on
The
stealing.
team fights, we're not winning, guys. We're not a team fighting team. We're more of an objective stealing
Let's get back
team.
to thievery.
Exactly.
Where we start.
I mean, they are
Steal
called the
stuff.
Thieves.
Take what is
They
not
are
given to
called
you.
the
Oh, man,
Thieves.
so many memories.
Can I
of
just
this
say
100
I
Thieves
can't wait for
organization,
my ski mask.
of course, with
I can't wait for my
Nate
ski
Shot
mask.
coming in
I heard that
and
they
really building,
rolled them out
quite
in
the
or
brand
they will
here,
be
but
rolling
let's
them
see what
out
they
in
can do.
different like
Kinda look for
bundles
something there,
basically.
but
So like
find much
if
of
you
it.
already got your
A
ski
little
mask, that
rotation
was like the
down on
first time they were
There's
shipping them
even
out.
more in
And
the
then they're
chain.
doing another set
Dragon
where
now
they're shipping them
spawning
out to
here.
a bunch of
See if
people.
River
So I think
pull off Kobe's
for the
strat,
next set,
every
I should be
objective.
getting one.
Easy
I just don't know
peasy.
when that'll be.
You were able to steal away against Inspired. You
But
didn't get that show.
I want
You
one
stole
so
it very
bad
well.
because I did get my
If Kobe can do it,
water gun
but 100 Thieves
as well.
gonna
I
be
have
trying
it
to hold this
sitting
mid
over
lane.
there.
They
I
looked
should
like
probably
they
put
were
it like on the
trying to
fridge or
threaten,
something
trade towards the
behind me.
Baron.
But
But FlyQuest are just defending this, and Inspired down there on the other side.
Now I
decides,
just
you
need
know
the
what, I
ski
don't actually
mask.
have time to go for the Dragon. They're to come up here, and they are going to look for the flight. FlyQuest trying to position. 100 Thieves will have to pull off now, and as they pull off, you have to think FlyQuest can just send one member down to solo the Dragon.
Yeah, this is dicey because
next set I'll probably get my coin since you get one for hitting Mastermind. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
This is our only chance.
I got the red one actually,
when we think someone's on Dragon.
which I feel like is fitting. You know, Thieves red. It's just kind of what I think of. So I don't mind it.
Great defensive Bard ulti though. Stops that in its tracks. Masu is alive. Quad is alive, and FlyQuest are crushing the fight off of a perfect tempered fake.
Wow,
there
our
from
team fights
Lucio.
are
It's a triple for Masu.
dog shit.
You thought you had the engage, but
To
the
put it kindly.
Marzio shut it down.
That's exactly what we are envisioning.
So that's the series, right, chat?
Is actually the
That's
full
GG.
counter here because within that tempered fate, FBI had
I mean,
already ulted in.
11
So then
more
it's like
kills?
FBI is the one in the middle
That's
of the entire
crazy.
enemy team. And FlyQuest
That's crazy.
absolutely demolish 100 Thieves with their counter engage, and they're coming for that Nexus with
Yeah.
Quinn, the only
Yeah, that's
thief
definitely
left standing.
definitely GG.
They didn't do the Dragon. They couldn't steal it. They defeated your strat, Kobe. We'll see if they can steal away a team fight here. Try to defend. Ayla has respawned, but FlyQuest knocking down
I think
that
we're
Nexus.
chalked.
This one took a bit of a minute
we're
longer than the
chalked.
last game, but it will end the same way. FlyQuest
All right, chat. We just got absolutely Kentucky fried.
Back-to-back games looking clean.
Good old League of
Really dominant
Legends.
performance from them.
Yeah, FlyQuest just looking so strong here, continuing their
Yeah. I don't know. They got smoked. The boys got smoked. I don't really know how else to put it.
All right. Well, now we have Jack
But
standing by there.
that's gonna do it for me.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Now that this match is done, that's gonna do it for me. I was gonna go live for the Valorant match, like I said. I don't know if I'll be able to or not because we are gonna be dog sitting, and around that time is when the dog is supposed to be getting here. So we might not get to watch Party Valorant. If I'm able to, I'll try and be live for it. But you know, don't bank on it. That's what I'll say. Don't bank on it. But in the future, I plan on watch partying everything that comes up, just the thing that came up today. But I appreciate everybody who tuned into the watch party today, whether it was on Twitch or on YouTube. Thank you to all the new subs and or followers on Twitch and YouTube. And hopefully I get to see you guys in future watch parties as well. So hope you all have a good rest of your day, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.
This game did seem a little sloppier than some of your other games.